Welcome to another edition of Anthony T's Vlogcast. I'm Anthony T. I'm doing it different now as I'm putting up on the YouTube page since I need to get more material up on the YouTube page because I feel like it's just been lacking with episode after episode after episode and it was getting nowhere with the channel. So I decided to bring the Vlogcast over there. I'm also going to try to post this up on Facebook at Anthony T's Horror Show's official Facebook page as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get it up there, but it'll be definitely on the YouTube channel going forward. And if I'm able to get this video up on Facebook, then it'll be up on Facebook too. As this is the first of my two-part video of all my Black Friday pickups, because, well, I haven't got all my Black Friday stuff yet due to what's going on with the Postal Service and everything. So it might be a while before we get to the second video of the two-part video. But with that said, here's what I've picked up so far. Before I get to all the films I picked up, first I picked up a couple shirts during Black Friday sales as well. First, this is from Gutter Grabs. This is the Night of the Demons poster shirt. I love this film a lot. I've never had a Night of the Demons shirt. I saw this on sale. I knew I had to pick this up. So that was definitely a no-brainer on my part because personally, I'm a huge fan of this film. I think it's one of the best 80s horror films ever made. And it was so excited when I found this on sale on the Gutter Grabs. So I picked this shirt up. And I also picked up one other shirt from Fright Rags too, as they had a bunch of shirts from $10. And it is none other than Rad Chad Horror Emporium shirt. Show you right here. That cost like $10, so definitely I was going to pick it up. I love Scare Package. If you haven't seen Scare Package yet, see this film. But the one thing I totally loved about Scare Package was none other than Rad Chad. Probably one of the dumbest horror characters ever. But I just love him. I just love the way this guy just acts. Like, so clueless to everything. And quite frankly, dumb. Probably one of the dumbest horror characters you will ever see. Rad Chad. And that's basically the shirt from the video store that Rad Chad ran in the film. So I was happy to get that. I also wanted to get the poster shirt as well, but that got sold out. So I'm just stuck with Rad Chad Horror Emporium shirt, which I don't mind because I was planning on buying it anyway. Next up are films I picked up over at the Grindhouse Video sale. Now, a little history about Grindhouse Video. It's a store out of Tampa, Florida, but they usually have very good prices. In fact, I prefer them more than Diabolic DVD. Now, during Black Friday, they were running sales on Unearthed Film stuff, Blue Underground stuff, and buy one, get one free sales. So I picked up about 6 titles. I'll start off with the buy one, get one free sales. Now, this is a film I've been wanting to see for a while. In fact, this is one of 2 Full Moon Tempe releases that I never seen. The other would be Hell Asylum. I'm talking about The Vault, the original edition, not the cheap edition that's out there. Now, this is a film I've been wanting to see, but I've always had this idea I wanted this DVD version because this one has all the special features on it. The new version that Full Moon puts out most likely doesn't have any special features. So I was kind of holding out hope that I would find this. And long and behold, I found it during the Grindhouse video buy one, get one free sale. Now, the free title that I picked up with this is probably one of the craziest films you will ever see. I've not seen it, but I'm probably going to see it because it looks so insane and crazy. A film called Australians. That's right, Australians. Yeah. As you can see, this looks like one of those films that's going to be bonkers. If you've seen the trailer for Australians, trust me, it looks bonkers. So I definitely had to pick that one up. And with a free film, I might as well pick it up. I picked up a couple Blue Underground titles during the sale too, including a film called Uncle Sam, directed by William Lustig, who directed the Maniac Cop films. And this film has Timothy Bottoms, Bo Hopkins, P.J. Souls, and the late Robert Forster. The screenplay is written by the late Larry Cohen. So I'm really looking forward to checking this film out. And another film that I picked up during the sale too is called The Toolbox Murders. Pretty much a classic grindhouse horror film starring Cameron Mitchell from Blood and Blood Lace. So I can't wait to check this one out as well, as this looks like it's going to be one of those crazy grindhouse horror films. Now, on the Unearthed Films side of the sale, I picked up 2 films as well. I picked up Dreaming Purple Neon. While I liked a lot of Todd Sheets' previous films like Bone Hill Road, Clownado, so I figured I'd check this out because I haven't had time to check this out, but I've been meaning to get to this film. But finally got a chance since this was on sale, so I figured I'd pick that up. And Ryan Nicholson's live feed, 2-disc edition. Meaning it's 2 discs and has allegedly 17 hours of extras. That is crazy and insane. So if you're looking for like obscure films, like the films I just showed you, go to grindhousevideo.com. They're definitely better than Diabolic DVD. And they usually will have good sales during the course of the year. Now, every year, I always shop at Vinegar Syndrome when Black Friday rolls around, because every year they usually have a major sale between that one and they're halfway to Black Friday sale in May. They usually have a lot of stuff discounted, so I usually will shop a lot and get a lot of stuff from Vinegar Syndrome during that time. This time around was no different, as I got a ton of films, which I'm going to get to right now. First film I picked up was Don't Panic. As you can see here, this is the Spanish title for the film, and here's the English title of the film. From what I heard, this is a very bad film. It'd be very interesting to see if I like this film. I'm not counting on it to be a masterpiece, but what can you do? At least that film is Unfortunately, in my collection, because I picked up the Black Friday package this year. Normally, I probably would not get this film, but since it was in the Black Friday package, I might as well. And I was going to buy it anyway, because I always buy it now, because usually that's when they unveiled their biggest titles of the year. It was no different this time around for the Vinegar Syndrome Black Friday sale. The next film is Dolly Dearest. Now, this is a film I know was released in the 90s. One of those direct-to-video films. Stars Denise Crosby from Pet Sematary and Star Trek The Next Generation and character actor Rip Torn. So I'm definitely interested in checking this out. Never checked it out before, so I have no idea what to expect. But then again, I watch a ton of films with killer dolls anyway, so might as well pick that up. Plus, it was discounted. This is the first of the non-horror titles that I picked up. Film called Action USA. Now, I always pick up these Vinegar Syndrome archive collection titles. This is no different. As you can see, cover of the film. It's like a little video box. These are like limited edition action films, horror films. No matter what, these films usually have a limited number of copies. And I always pick up these VSA titles because, well, I'm just a collector and a fan of them. They haven't let me down. I've seen one action film from the VSA line, LA Wars, I believe the title is. That is a great, mindless B-movie action film. So, I'm excited to check Action USA out. Next title, right now I'm not going in any order, I'm just going by whatever packages I have, is another of the Black Friday package titles. Silent Menace. And I also got 3D glasses, I'll show you right here. He's now out. The terror has just begun. Now, I noticed that a lot of people were looking forward to this title who follow Vinegar Syndrome, so I really wanted to check the film out. And trying to find those glasses. Should come with a... Oh, here it is. Good. I also picked up a pair of glasses, too, to watch it if you want to watch the film in 3D. On a standard Blu-ray player, you have the glasses at least, so that's good. I had to pick that up just to have an extra, just to be on the safe side. I believe they come with glasses. Yeah, they do come with 2 pairs of glasses. In case you want to see the 3D version on standard Blu-ray. Looking forward to check that out. Next up is the Necromancer poster. This should have came with my purchase of Necromancer back in, I believe, October. But they forgot to put the posters. Usually every VSA release will have a poster with it to make it also unique from all the other Vinegar Syndrome titles. So, still haven't seen it, but I'm really looking forward to seeing this film, as I've got a lot of Vinegar Syndrome films I'm probably going to check out in the next couple weeks and everything. And I had to buy this slipcover because I really love this film. I almost bought 2 slipcovers during the sale, but I decided in the long run just to buy one because I really love this film. It's Nightmare Sisters. Of course, I have to buy the slipcover. I love this film. And this is like the first 2 slipcovers I picked up during Black Friday sale. The other one I'll show in the next video. But I really wanted to have this slipcover. I liked the way it looked. So, definitely picked it up. Going to add it to my Nightmare Sisters Blu-ray, which I currently have in my library. So, I can't wait to add this to the Blu-ray to at least have a slipcover. As a lot of these Vinegar Syndrome releases will have slipcovers, no matter what. So, and got another package. First up, Perfect Strangers. Oh, may not show that. Trying to show it without any trouble. Yep. Maybe a little too risque. Don't feel like getting in trouble with YouTube, so here you go. The film is directed by Larry Cohen, who you may know from The Stuff, Chew the Winged Serpent, and other films. I'm definitely wanted to check this out because I really liked one of the stars in the film, Anne Carlisle, who was in a very great film that's also released by Vinegar Syndrome, Liquid Sky. So that was pretty much why I picked this up. But it also has Larry Cohen directing, so it's good to at least see a film from one of the greats of low-budget cinema. The next film is another VSA title. Martial Law. Oh, sorry. This is Martial Law. Martial Law 2. This is a double feature on one disc. I believe it's one disc. I could be wrong. As you can see here. Now, this is another 90s action film. I love 80s and 90s B-movie action films. So, this was definitely a no-brainer in picking that one up. Because I really wanted to check those films out. Because I'm a fan of B-movie action besides horror. And I know I'm talking about films that are not horror, but this is the only exception because this is the Black Friday sale. And that's the only time I talk about non-horror, basically. The next title I picked up was probably one of the most anticipated titles. One or two most anticipated titles for the Black Friday sale. It's Fade to Black. And I have not one slipcover, but two slipcovers. That's because I pre-ordered the film. This is a film that's been long overdue by some fans of Vinegar Syndrome getting a Blu-ray release. I'm very interested in checking it out. It looks good. So I cannot wait to check that film out and see what the big deal is. Because usually, if there's like a big title, I will check it out that Vinegar Syndrome makes a big deal of. Speaking of big titles, this is probably their biggest title yet. It's been in the background this whole entire time. The Beastmaster. Now I'm going to open this badass package up. Now this thing will have first the traditional slipcover and Blu-ray of Beastmaster. There's two discs in this set. 4K disc and the Blu-ray disc. Of course, I'm going to use the Blu-ray disc because, well, I'm more of a Blu-ray person. I believe there's two discs on top of the 4K version of the film. I could be wrong. But I think this might be a 3-disc set. If that wasn't enough, Before I go into it, this film is directed by Don Coscarelli, who people will know from the Phantasm series. He was one of the creators of the franchise. And I got this out. There we go. It comes also with a booklet. A nice booklet. Pretty much detailing the history of the film. It's amazing how they've done looks like they've done a great job already with the packaging of this. This is probably their best packaging to date. And this is the packaging. It's this big box. Open it up. Now, if I were to just do this, closes. I like this packaging. This is just great packaging on Vinegar Syndrome's part. It looks like they're stepping up their game and getting more well-known titles. Because I know they did that for Rad, and that sold out quickly. So I'm hoping they continue to get more big-time titles like the Beastmaster, Rad. Who knows? Maybe they'll actually release Dawn of the Dead. Will somebody release Dawn of the Dead on Blu-ray? The original, not the remake. But hopefully, maybe they can get it since they got the Beastmaster, which is probably a tough title to get as is to distribute. And finally, the last two purchases from the Vinegar Syndrome Black Friday sale. Forgotten Jale Volume 1. Forgotten Jale Volume 2. Now, these are Spanish giallo films. So I figured I'd pick them up. Good thing I picked up Volume 1. Because this actually sold out during the Black Friday sale. I'll quickly show you what's in this box. Got titles like The Killer is One of 13. Trauma. And Police Are Blundering in the Dock. Those don't seem to have a lot of extras to it, but what can you do? It could be a whole lot worse. Let me just throw these back in here. And I'll open up number 2. As this is their most recent Jale set they released. And these films included Girl in Room 2A. The French Sex Murders. And My Dear Killer. I think these are French giallo films. But looking at the extras, seems like there are more extras on these 3 discs than the first 3 in Volume 1. So I really cannot wait to check these out. This is a lot of stuff. Seriously. Vinegar Syndrome always kills me. Every year. They just do. That's why I love Vinegar Syndrome. Because they put out usually good titles. Sometimes they'll put out a really bad title. I've had it happen a couple times. But definitely check out some of these releases. Because I think Vinegar Syndrome is probably one of the best boutique labels out there outside of Arrow and Scream Factory. Finally, the last film in part 1 of my Black Friday video. As I'm doing 2 parts because, well, I still haven't gotten stuff from Severin and Makeflix at the time of this recording. So, I'm going to have to do 2 videos. And I just showed you what I picked up on Amazon. It's the Umberto Lenzi, Carol Baker box set. Now, these are for, I believe, late 80s, early 70s film. Actually, my bad. Late 60s, early 70s films. That they're both all Giallo films. There's 4 films in this box set. I'll do a quick unboxing of this. Now, I picked this off Amazon because it was $20 cheaper from what Severin was selling this. Severin was like selling this for $78. I think Amazon had it for like around $58 in that area. So, of course, I'm going to go with the cheaper price. But these are the films you will get on this box set. You will get Orgasmo. You will get So Sweet, So Perverse. Also in the set is A Quiet Place to Kill. And the final film in the set is Knife of Ice. So basically 4 films in there. It's a great package. A lot of extras in each of these films, which is good. I believe a couple of them have CDs in them too. Let me just double check. I could be wrong. Yep, you get with titles like Orgasmo and So Sweet, So Perverse. They also come with a CD as well, which is great because I love Italian soundtracks. And some of the better horror soundtracks are from Italian horror films. So it was good getting those in this package as well. Well, that pretty much wraps up what I have for the first part of my Black Friday video. The next Black Friday video will be coming out whenever I get Severin Films and Makeflix's Black Friday packages. Because I still haven't received those 2 yet as of this recording. On the next episode of my podcast, Anthony T's Horror Show, I will be doing my year-end awards. So you can probably expect that to be the next video. Then hopefully after that, I will have part 2 of my Black Friday pickups. But I can't guarantee anything because of the Postal Service. And all the packages still backed up as I'm recording this video. So definitely check out my podcast, Anthony T's Horror Show, on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, and Spotify, along with here on YouTube and DocDiscussions.com. With that, I want to thank you for watching this video. I know it's been a long one. I usually don't do super long videos, but this is Black Friday, and that's only half of the stuff I got. I'm hoping the next video will be a lot shorter, but I don't know. With that, I want to thank you again for watching this video. Stay safe and support indie horror.